This is Gospel Music Today. We're at the National Quartet Convention, and it is a great pleasure to be talking to an old friend of ours, Gary Casto from Tribute Quartet. And Gary, welcome to Gospel Music Today.
Oh, thank you so much. Once again, it's always a pleasure to be here with you.
It's always a pleasure to see you whenever we can. Let me ask you, I don't think I've ever asked you to explain the name of the quartet.
Wow. Well, Tribute Quartet, we were blessed with that name. Actually, our record companies, our producer, I walked into his office one day and I said, what in the world am I going to do? I've got to have a name. He said, well, go with Tribute. And I said, wow, I like that. So I did some research and it was available, so I took the name. But I wanted to know why I took the name. And the reason is I want to pay tribute to our music, to the people who's paved the road for us down the years: James Blackwood, Hovey Lister, Rosie Roselle, the Happy Goodmans. Just I could name names all night long. And I want to pay tribute to them as well, to our music and our heritage. And through all that, that's how we come up with Tribute Quartet. But then I took it one step further and come up with a motto that actually I went and had a trademark, and I'm so excited to use it. And it simply says, preserving the heritage and promoting the future of Southern gospel music.
Now, we're talking about four young guys in a field that has a reputation of appealing to an older group. You're recognizing the great heritage of Southern gospel music, but how do you bring it into the present day?
Well, you know, the one thing that I tell artists all the time is something that Dr. Jerry Goff told me a long time ago. He said, son, always remember who you sing to, know what they like. And just recently, somebody asked me, why are you the way you are? And I said, what do you mean? And they said, well, you're just always happy when you talk about Southern gospel music. I said, well, I love what we sing, and I sing what we love. And that's the reason, and that's how we bring it to the people, and they relate to us.
Now, Tribute Quartet has a new tenor.
Yes, I'm real proud of him. He comes from Jasper, Indiana, Mr. Brian Alvey. Just been with us a short period of time, and he's winning fans all over the country already.
He has fit right in. He sounds like he's been with you since the beginning.
Well, he does, and you know, I've yet to rehearse with him, and I hate to even admit that. And but it happened so quickly, and I needed him so quickly, and I'll never forget going up the road the first day. Josh turned around to me on the bus, and that's my baritone singer, and he says, Brian wants to know if we're going to rehearse. And I said, well, I'm not going to rehearse. Y'all may going to rehearse, but I'm not. I don't like to rehearse. I said, I've given him 2 days to learn all the songs. What else does he want? And he stepped up to the plate that night. I've not had to, so it's been a blessing.
Now, it's been a couple of years since we've been with you on the Jubilee at Sea cruise. That's coming up again, and I know you're involved in that every year. And tell me about that.
Well, that's one of the most exciting times of the year, is to go on the Jubilee at Sea. And now they've combined Jubilee at Sea and the Singing at Sea, and they call it the Singing at Sea. And once again, we're going to be a part of it here in 2009 and 2010. But this year of 2008, we were the first quartet ever to record a live DVD in the Caribbean on that big old ship with Templeton Tours. And it come out a wonderful day. I had a full house, 1,200 people in the auditorium, lots of energy, and it was a special moment.
Well, I know the year that we went, of course, they show the programs all throughout the ship as they go on. And the quality, we were struck by how excellent the quality was. And I remember saying to Gene, I'm surprised nobody uses this footage later on. Right. So that's got to be a great DVD. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, thank you. You know, I remember the year that you came. I believe it was in 2007. Yeah. And that year, I just couldn't get it out of my heart. I kept thinking, I want to do this. So I went to Mr. Jeff Templeton. I said, Jeff, I've got an idea. I want you to tell me what you think. And I said, I want to record a live DVD on the cruise next year. He said, are you serious? He said, no one's ever wanted to do that. I said, well, I do. Count me in. So we worked out all the details, and history was done.
That's great. Tell me about the current CD.
The current CD is called Anticipation, and we're real excited about that. We've had a song that's moved up pretty high in the charts. Talks about when those gates open wide. Our current single right now is Be Still and Know, and it's been real well accepted, and we're proud of it.
How did you become involved in Southern gospel singing? That's not what you started. That wasn't your lifetime goal when you started out. How did that happen?
No, it wasn't. You know, I always wanted to be in sports medicine and physical therapy. And even when I was in high school, in the summer times, and then also on the weekends during my high school years, I took sports medicine classes at the university. And I was working towards that degree even when I was in high school. And my family has some dear friends that live just down the road from my parents and that had a little local group. And they were all over their house one evening, sitting around as the group was rehearsing and just enjoying themselves. And I guess they caught me humming on the couch. And they asked me to stand up and sing a song. And I said, I don't sing. And they said, well, we're going to teach you a song. And then my very first song that they ever taught me was Beulah Land. You know, I'd always heard gospel music. Squire Parsons, when he was with the Cavalrymen, would always come to the church. And so that night, they said, well, you know, we'd like for you to go with us the next week. So they took me the next week with them. I stood up and I sang that song, Beulah Land, written by Mr. Squire Parsons. And there was a local group there that traveled pretty much, I would say, for a local group, and they asked me to come along and sing tenor. I was with them a year, and then after that year, a professional group heard me, and I guess that's all I can tell you. I've been doing it. Actually, this past August of 2008, I celebrated 24 years traveling full time. But I tell everybody I started when I was 6.
And I think people would believe it. Tell me about Tribute Quartet's website.
It's www.tributequartet.com, and you can reach us there. All of our product is on there. You can reach the guys if you want to email us. Whatever we can do to help you, we'd love for you to visit us.
Gary, thank you very much for talking to us on Gospel Music Today.
Thank you so much, and I want you to know that we appreciate gospel music today. God bless you. We love you. Thank you.
Now back to more Gospel Music Today.